Stability is everything when it comes to umbrellas. The last thing you want is your umbrella to tip over or worse, fly away at the first gust of wind. Let me go through how to ensure your umbrella stays securely in place no matter the weather. Even the best umbrella is useless without a secure base. Here's what you need to know how to keep your umbrella stable and safe. For standard center pole umbrellas up to 3 meter, 10 feet, you need at least 40 kilo or 88 pounds. If the umbrella is larger or you live in a windy area, add more weight. For extra support, our weight bags are a genius solution. They're easy to use and provide added stability. For cantilever umbrellas like this one, you will need much more weight because of the design. The cantilever hangs off or is offset to the side, making it more vulnerable to the wind. For a 3 meter, 10 foot cantilever, aim for 80 to 100 kilo, 180 to 220 pounds. For a 3 by 3 meter or 10 times 10 feet cantilever, you need at least 100 kilo or 220 pounds, especially if you live in a windy area or frequently use the backwards tilt or left and right tilt functions. Bottom line, don't skip stability. Secure your umbrella with the right weight and it will serve you well no matter the conditions. But what type of base should you pick? For center pole umbrellas, there are 2 key things to evaluate: the locking or securing mechanism and movability. Let's break it down step by step. 1. If you're using your umbrella with a table. If your umbrella sits in a table, you need a base designed to fit neatly underneath. It's essential to ensure that the table and base together provide enough weight and stability. If they don't, add a weight bag, 15 kilo or 33 pounds will make a big difference in keeping it secure. 2. Freestanding umbrellas. When it comes to freestanding umbrellas, the focus is on the locking mechanism and movability. Locking mechanisms. There are 2 main options. A pole and screw system. This is traditional one. Regular umbrella bases come with a tube and a screw, and sometimes 2 if you're lucky, but cheaper versions often only have 1. So you tighten this tightening knob to secure the pole to the tube, but there is one problem. With wind or movement, the pole can slowly loosen, making your umbrella look like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Then there is the base lock system. This patented system is a game changer. It eliminates the need for any tubes and instead uses a combination of L-shapes, brackets, a base plate and then a locking wing to secure the pole. Here's how it works. The locking wing tightly fastens the L-shapes and brackets to the sides of the pole. You get 4 points of contact along the full length of the pole, creating a far more secure and stable grip. In short, it's smarter, tighter and longer lasting. Mobility, here's what to decide: wheels or lifting. Wheels, it's a great option if you have a completely flat patio. However, if there's gaps in your deck, stairs or uneven surfaces, wheels sometimes is a more hassle than a help. Plus, wheels lift the base off ground, shifting the center of gravity and making the umbrella easier to tip over. Lifting. This really depends on how much weight you can carry. Our original umbrella base, we designed for stability first, and then to make it easier, we split the weight into 2 weight bags. It's simple, practical, and focused on keeping your umbrella securely and stable. Ultimately, choosing the right base comes down to stability, how you're gonna use your umbrella. Get it right and you have a base that's secure, doable, and easy to manage, no matter where you place it. For cantilever umbrellas, you have a few options when it comes to bases. Let's go through them step by step and I will help you choose the best one. The first one is a crossbar with plates or weight bags. Most cantilevers, they come with a crossbar included, which you can then weigh down using plates or weight bags. Here's the difference. Plates or tiles, while they provide an acceptable stability, they are heavy, difficult to move around, and it's not as convenient as you might think. Weight bags, that's my personal favorite. They are budget friendly, they're easy to use, and then they provide an unmatched stability compared to plates and these tiles. Plus, they are much more simple to handle when you need to reposition your umbrella. Number 2 is in-ground or bolted bases. If you're looking to optimize the space and want a permanent placement, an in-ground or bolted base are a fantastic choice. However, they come with a few things to keep in mind. Installation, it requires work, digging, cementing, and waiting for the concrete to harden, which can take a couple of days. If you want to bolt it down to your terrace, make sure your surface can handle the pressure of the umbrella and remain stable in windy conditions. If not, you are risking damaging not only the base and umbrella, but also your terrace or deck. Number 3 is structural bases, with or without wheels. Structural bases are a premium option. They are highly effective for holding and keeping your cantilever umbrella down and stable, but there are key considerations. Without wheels, I wouldn't actually recommend it. If you're going for a permanent solution, an in-ground or bolted base is more efficient and often more cost effective. Weight bags can also be a better choice if you want a little bit of flexibility. With wheels, if you want mobility, a structural base with wheels is worth considering. But here's what to look for. It should be fillable with sand. Avoid water alone as it's not heavy enough. For maximum stability, look for bases that are made of granite or steel, and ensure that the steel is stainless and probably coated to prevent rust, especially if you live near the sea. In the end, the right base depends on how you plan to use your cantilever. For flexibility and ease of use, I recommend weight bags. For a permanent and more space-saving option, an in-ground base are unbeatable, but they require effort to install. And if you want a premium solution with mobility, go for a structural base with wheels. Ensure that it's well built and rust-free. Now that you know how to choose the right base for your umbrella, don't forget to focus on the essential features to pick the perfect umbrella. If you need help, send me a picture of your outdoor space and I will send you a personal recommendation, no strings attached. Or you can check out our range of umbrellas and make your summer the best one. Have a great summer. Bye!